G'day everyone, welcome back to the Blanga podcast, the home of deep hats and sports chats. Jed, one of the greatest weekends of sport, one of the quickest weekends of sport, but hey, look, we're winners.
I was annoyed by how short it was. I wish we could have extended the English suffering, to be honest.
Look, we could still be watching it right now.
I had booked in a lovely day on Sunday. I was going to go to my grandma's and watch Test cricket all day. But then when I got there, I had nothing to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, you can only watch so much Antique Roadshow on Judge Judy.
Yeah, and you can only watch so much of Stuart Broad recapping the previous day.
Yeah.
It was pretty good watching.
It sure was.
Ricky Ponting saying, drop Uzi. Should we just get into it?
We should just get straight into it. Look, recency bias is something that grips the Australian media, especially when we're looking at Test match cricket.
But as my aunt said, Uzi's the most hated man in Australia right now. And there's no sugarcoating it. He is the most hated man in Australia. You've one job. You're meant to be Australia's lock-in for that Test opening spot.
Yep.
And yet, when it comes to actually opening, you're gone.
You drop the ball. And let's just say the golf ball, Jed.
He hit the golf ball. He caught the golf ball.
Yeah, he did.
Dropped the cricket ball.
Exactly right. Look, reports are showing that Usman Khawaja played nothing shy of 3 rounds of 18 holes before day one.
Was it actually the 3 days before day one?
No, it was the 3 days before, which, look, apparently they do all the time.
He did say it was no different to last year's preparation. So obviously last year's preparation was flawed too, and he got away with it. Well, the thing about it is, you're getting older, Uzi.
The difference,
David's gone.
The difference is that this year you're encroaching 40, son.
He actually is really old. I'm all for him standing up for what he believes in, but he spent too much time down in Canberra, too much time on the golf links, and he's not scoring runs on the cricket field, which allows him to go to the golf links and to go to the Canberra and to be someone of note.
Exactly right. And look, he's on a stage. He's got a voice. We're not disputing that. I just would have liked to see some more effort in the nets, Jed. Maybe that could replicate in an Ashes series. Let's not forget that. You know, you can play 5 days of golf. You can play the club champs every day if you like, if we're playing the West Indies or Pakistan. But this is Ashes cricket. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, the thing is, David Pocock, he's famously another Australian sporting legend that made the transition to try to impact Canberra. But you never saw him complaining about his...
Look, I love you, son. Look, you're a Queenslander. You hold a very special place in Jed and I's hearts, and they're the hearts of Queensland, hearts of Australia. But what happened over the weekend, whether it's related to the golf or not, or, you know, it's completely random, it just doesn't look good, Jed.
The optics are poor. And to go back on what we... look at the evidence. So... last year, he missed the Queensland Shield semi-final because he was too busy going to the F1.
Which, you know, F1's cool and that, but...
F1's, yeah, that is.
This is your job, buddy. This is your job.
This is what you're paid to do. Do that next year when you're retired, or the year after that. So he missed the Sheffield Shield Queensland, doesn't love the state enough, which is weird for a Queenslander.
It is weird.
Then he spends his entire off-season in Canberra. You know, sure, stand up for what you believe in, but, you know, make sure you're hitting the nets. Because he is, I'm a big follower of Lizzie on Instagram, and you know when he's working hard because he loves to post himself squatting on his story. He goes to his little home gym, he puts on his tunes and puts his phone up and squats right awkwardly, facing the camera.
Yeah.
He's obviously not that influencer, but you know when he's working hard because he shares it with the world.
And he's been doing recovery, as you've been seeing. He's doing his ice baths and his sauna recovery. But, Jed, look, it's all for nothing if you can't go out there and bat for your nation.
Yeah. I think, from my opinion, there's parts of me I'm like, let's just hold on, let's give him the Sydney Test, because we all know he's going to score 100 in the Sydney Test.
Of course.
But I can't be bothered to wait. I reckon we drop him.
I reckon we drop him. And look, I think we've said on the podcast before that we love Travis Head as an opener.
We do. He's aggressive. He's our Davey Warner.
And, you know, we've been searching for this figure, this imaginary messiah that will come and do what David Warner did. Is that through Sam Constas? Is it through McSweeney? Is it through Jake Weatherald?
Bukowski,
Bukowski.
God bless his head.
God bless his head. But look, it's been there right in front of us, Jed. You've got a man who attacks the cricket ball in all the right ways, and that's in Travis Head.
It's the 100 in the first session of the day sort of stuff.
It is, Jed. And look, at the point that we were on day 2, late in day 2, and Ricky Ponting said it'll get better to bat in the second half of
said
day
that
2.
as well in the presser. He said that's when India won it in last year.
Yeah.
In the last session, day 2, they won it.
Yeah.
Best time to bat.
Best time to bat. Look, it was something of such astronomical proportions that, you know, the entire nation was just left purely speechless just because of the pure, unadulterated TravBall. The response to, you know, a team that really only operates off moral victories, and there was nothing moral about what happened on Saturday afternoon.
He was really good at getting England off their lengths. Got him off his lengths early. Made him bowl to him.
Exactly right. And I think Mark Wood said that when Trav was batting, felt like the game was just sped up. It was in fast forward.
It actually, that over where he hit like 3 fours in a row, it felt normal, but it's not normal in Test cricket.
No. Mark Wood said he was fielding it long off, and then the ball went past him. Stokesy said, "Hey mate, move over to mid on. I want you to be wider. Let's get 2 men on the onside." Ball's gone straight back the other way. So Trav was moving the field around, and Matthew Wade...
moving the field around. I love that.
Mathew Wade said it best when he said, you know, they're moving the field around, they're nervous, we're calm. And there wasn't a calmer head than Travis Head.
No, Travis is the best.
He's the best. TravBall, Jed.
TravBall is honestly so good. I'm a big fan of Travis Head as a person, personally.
Comes out really early with the super edge burst fade.
Yeah, he was saying that when the shavers hit his skin, he thought, "Oh no!" But buddy, don't act like you didn't ask for it.
Yeah,
you asked for that haircut. But all good haircuts take time to getting used to.
There's a great marination period, I think, Jed, with the haircut.
Is there a coincidence that the marination period ended the same day? He got a bad haircut. He let it marinate. His haircut probably hit form around day 2 lunchtime. He goes out, says, "I want to open," scores a century with a perfectly marinated haircut.
Yep.
There's something in that.
I think there's all in that, Jed. I think that's what everyone's missing.
When your haircut marinate the same time you open the batting, there is something amongst the gods that say they just make it your day.
Exactly right. It's almost similar to the post-shower haircut, Jed.
The post-shower haircut, getting all the itchy stuff out.
Exactly right. Because, you know, you don't want any of the little spikes, any residue in the helmet.
No, you don't. Because it would have been on day 1. That's why he got out cheaply.
Exactly.
Now it's all making sense.
It is.
He's not out of form. He was always in form. He just had a bad haircut at the time.
Exactly right.
And it marinated. He scores centuries. Nathan Lyon and Gary. I'm over Gaz as well.
Really?
He's just lucky we didn't actually need him to bowl because he takes one hit to the ribs and he'd ruled out. He can't field. That's weird.
Look, Gaz is someone we need to protect, Jed, and he's going to become very important. I don't really see him doing much in
this series
in Brisbane, though.
No, not in Brisbane.
Australia is just not really a spinning wicket anymore.
No, it's not. It's not at all. And I think England actually got it right with the 4 seamers.
And obviously you've got Joe Root, who, geez, I tell you what, Haydos he's in a lot of trouble.
I was thinking that and it just slipped my mind. I'm worried about Haydos.
Haydos is in a whole lot of trouble.
Where did he say he's going to go do it? His run?
Around the MCG.
Jesus, the MCG. I don't know if the Melbourne... I know they're real woke down there. They're not going to handle a wild Haydos running around.
They're not going to handle a man who's just in his cowboy hat.
Yeah, and it'll be his full wombat skin cowboy hat as well.
Exactly right.
That is dangerous. Jesus, what are you going to do if Haydos does?
Oh, Jed, look, it's hard to say at this point, and obviously he knows he's made the wrong decision because look how upset he was when Joe Root got out.
Yeah, but at least his integrity will be intact.
Yeah.
You know what? Because his hat's not going to leave his head.
No. It's going to be one of those things, Jed, where he feels naked without it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So he won't feel embarrassed at all with it on his head.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about Gracie. Because Gracie's got such a big presence in the cricketing world.
Yeah, and then her dad's just done a pretty relentless nudie around the MCG after making a promise about a man who's not even Australian.
And it's the modern day Coliseum. That's not a quick lap. And
no.
I don't know how fit Haydos is. I don't know how quickly he's getting around the MCG.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of time for lots of cameras.
Could be drawn out. There could be some rests.
Yeah, I just pray that it's around the inside of the stadium.
Yeah.
Not around the outside.
Yeah. Oh,
jeez.
jeez.
It's all locked up.
Yeah, maybe friends and family will be there to witness it.
Someone films it, they lock it up, they call it the Haydos Files, so no one ever sees it again.
But they'll know it's happened.
And then when Haydos runs for president, they'll say, show us the Haydos Files. And, he'll just be denying that they ever exist.
Yeah, it never happened.
It never happened. The Haydos Files do not exist.
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't mind looking after the Haydos Files, though.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
if we buy some special vault, Cricket Australia comes to us.
Yeah, we run an eye over it. Jed, we'll get on to Menace, I think, is an important progression. I loved what he did in the second innings. I think that was, it was shrouded in darkness compared to what happened with Trav, but you can't deny the man was in touch.
He actually was. He was looking real sharp. And I think one of those his first innings dismissal was out of luck, not out of form.
Exactly.
Out of runs, not out of form.
It had nothing to do with his technique. It was just unlucky.
It was unlucky. You saw Joe Root. Joe Root got out to the same thing.
Yeah.
But his was technique based.
His was technique based, playing on the up and that.
You don't drive on the up in Australian conditions.
No, you don't. It's the rule of thumb.
How many times have England come here and driven on the up?
When will they learn?
Zach Crawley, built for these conditions, drives on the up. You don't do that.
No, you don't.
Anyway, he was out of luck, but it was great to see Menace because he's so pumped for the boys.
He was, and there's no man who loves cricket more than Menace. He said on the interviews with the Kick It Forward boys that he's making club selections while he's in India.
Imagine being that bloke being like, thank God I'm going to get picked. The coach that picks me.
Over in India, nah.
And like, you're a good bloke. You never even met Menace.
Yeah, never even met one. You've been kicking around in 3s and 4s. You've scored a couple hundreds. Been fielding really well. Yet put up to 1s. And
Menace doesn't like the look of you. He's off an arm to bad. What about the Wallabies though? They were like, no one expected them to beat France, but it's a rough end of the year.
It is a rough end of the year for our friend of the show, Harry Wilson. You gotta feel for the kid.
He had an alright tour of Europe. But the Wallabies as a whole had Joseph had an absolute shocker. Suali'i. Joseph Akuso Suali'i.
Yeah, look. End of the day, Jed, the stats don't lie. Australia hasn't lost all 10 games in 130 years.
The season was just too long for the poor fellas.
Has anyone even gone to Europe and not won a game before? Like, has a Wallabies side ever done that?
I don't think. I think that was the first time ever. First time ever.
To Italy.
Yeah, Italy hurt. Italy hurt big time.
Thank God we didn't lose to Wales. Thanks God we didn't even play those guys.
Yeah.
That would have been the icing on the cake.
Yeah, down in Cardiff.
I want to get into the bowling that was over the 2 days, the only 2 days that were played. Obviously, Starkey's 7 for just, share with me your thoughts on that.
Well, it was a one-man army. He's missing Josh Hazlewood, which may I add that you know how he's got that weird Instagram, Josh Hazlewood?
Yeah, obviously not run by him.
Yeah, not run by him. Apparently some random. And apparently he posted some random got a photo of like Josh Hazlewood like at his wedding or something. And then in the comments it was like Buffer saying congrats Josh and like Darren Lehman, like all these like old cricketers.
Yeah.
Thinking it's Josh, but it's not Josh Hazlewood's account.
It's not even him.
He's never had Instagram or any social media in his life.
That account's got like a couple, million.
Yeah, it's got millions of followers and gets thousands of likes. I followed it just because I thought it was funny.
I think it's verified.
Yeah, no, it is verified. That's why. That's what they're saying on the interview.
Oh my gosh.
That's how it. But back on Starkey, one-man brigade.
Someone had to step up, Jed. We said it in our Ashes update. You've got the nation on your shoulders. Your 3 other brothers are doing nothing because obviously Gaz is playing, but just the pitches didn't cater for the turning ball.
It's weird though because it seams, and they say when it seams, it spins.
Look, Bazball, they go after the spinners, and they probably didn't want to do that to Gaz.
Yeah, keep his dignity intact.
But look, 10 in the match, Jed. You can't go past that.
It actually is funny how many liabilities we had in our side. We played with basically no Nathan Lyon because he couldn't field because he had that rib thing.
Yep.
We had no Uzi, except the only thing he did was drop that ball.
Yeah, the only involvement. I think he did catch 2, but we only remember the drop.
He never even got him in his hands. He squeezed it up against his body.
Yeah. And then
Brendan Doggett.
Brendan Doggett never really got to celebrate anything pure because they were all reviews.
Yeah, they were not his first ball.
Yeah.
Was an absolute Jaffa.
I
reckon if he got that first wicket, he would have been immortalised bowling sort of areas. Like, he would have gone on for a few others. Because they're like, oh, this guy's unplayable.
Yeah,
but no, it was nothing. And it was like, oh, this guy's just a carpenter. Everyone bowls too short Australian conditions.
Yeah.
But to keep the stumps in play, you've got to pitch it up. That's the key.
That's the key.
In England, they don't know how to pitch it up.
No, they don't. Well,
actually, pretty scary some of their attacks, though.
That was pretty etched in the first innings there.
Because usually it's just like, Mark Wood, survive Mark Wood, or Ollie Robinson, and just smack them through the covers.
Yeah.
But there was like pace. Even that cast kind of bowled fast.
Yeah, well, famously, none of the 20 wickets taken were from England-born players. Did you see that stat?
Yeah, Cast had a strong South African accent.
Yeah.
Strong.
Well, just not even from England.
What was it? 5 Barbados, 5 New Zealand, and 2... No, was it 5, 4, and 2 from South Africa? Barbados, New Zealand, South Africa. But obviously, Australia was number 1.
Of course, obviously, all born in Australia. Those who took wickets. Honestly, the Test match that should have been won by England. You had every opportunity to, fellas.
Even WinViz had them at 60%.
Oh,
WinViz was in their favour. I don't remember. I was actually concerned. I was like, "Oh no." There were moments there where I was like, we're going to lose this test.
And potentially the series.
Not the series. I was never worried about the series.
The thing is, though, Jed, I was never worried we were going to lose that last test.
Not when we got cleaned out.
We've been exposed in the same way before. Our batting's been exposed like that before, and we've come back and shown that we can still do it.
I was pretty nervous. I was like, if Joffrey can get his tail up, 200 chase. If we lose a few early ones,
yeah, it's shaky.
This is going to be a real shaky chase. We're going to need Stark to get a solid 30 to get us over the line.
Yeah, I think, though, what does it look like if Trav didn't open that last fourth innings?
Well, I think we're in a bit of trouble. I think Nathan Lyon goes out there with Jake Weatherald. Both of them are nervous.
Yeah.
They both go early. Menace is all of a sudden from being like, he was just he's out of form again. He gets out. Smithy gets a gutsy 40.
Yeah.
Then Edges one.
Let's get squared up.
And then it's up to Travis again.
Oh, jeez. I don't want to think what could have been, Jed. I was happy with what happened.
It actually was so stress-free, which was funny. Like, I was worried, and then Travis got to 40, and I was like,
yeah,
this is easy.
Kids, yeah, just absolutely just swatting them for fun.
It's like, instead of we'll see if maybe bet through to lunch tomorrow, see if we can get the runs.
Yeah.
I'll be done by later this afternoon.
I think as well, I really want to see these test matches go a little longer.
Yeah.
I want to see it be a battle to 4 days, and with this baseball rubbish, is that even going to happen?
I really hope they dig in for once, England,
because it just makes for good test match viewing. If I want to watch 2-day cricket, I'll go down to Norths on a Saturday.
Exactly.
And I'll go watch first grade. All right, or I'll go down to uni and watch some proper cricketers play.
And watch cricketers that value their own wickets. Like, our wickets are too easy to come by.
Look, yeah. I'm in the camp, Jed, that bring back the old form, but bring back the Pujara.
I love my
30 off 300.
Just talking about Shateshwar on the weekend. That's what I was missing.
Yeah,
I was like, he's not really getting away from me here, but I'm in a battle. Like Cummins is having to work him down. Lyon's got to hit his length.
Yeah,
hit his length. Maybe get one to bounce a bit more.
And then
that's the only way we can get him.
You wait for them to make the error.
Get someone in short leg and just let him block, and then just one catch the glove.
Exactly right.
That's what I was looking forward to.
Because I think Test match cricket, Jed, in its purest form, is making the batsman make the error from consistent bowling, right? So your short form cricket, you're forcing the batsman to make a mistake.
Yeah.
But I feel for a Test match, you got to, as you said, you got to wear them down, and that's not what happens. Baseball.
They don't get it. It's just like New South Wales and Origin. They don't get Test cricket.
No, they don't.
I don't think it's out of place for me to say. There's someone who gets Test cricket that they don't.
Oh, I mean, if anything, we're some of the brightest minds in the cricketing space.
Exactly. We have a podcast, so it gives us a stage.
This is what I'm saying. We've got a platform. Optus Stadium, who would have lost thousands, if not millions of dollars.
$5 million, I heard, from a little birdie. Cricket Australia.
Just from how short it was. Because it didn't even go... This is the thing. It didn't even go 2 days. Now, I want to talk about also the opportunity that the English players had to do a little warm-up game against Australia A with pink ball. None of them are doing it. They're sending the Lions to play them.
Really? Jesus. And what... Because I heard they went up to the sunny coast to play a bit of golf.
Yeah, well, but wouldn't you think, hey, we've just been absolutely tailed, right?
Yeah. None of us are in touch.
We've never played pink ball. We haven't played a pink ball test since we were last in Australia and got absolutely tailed. We've got 10 days before the next test match. Why don't we send a few of our blokes who struggled out to, face some pink nut.
Like Joe Root, he's played enough. He doesn't have to go.
I think Zach Crawley's faced like 10 balls in the series so far.
And maybe Zach Crawley could practice, this one's on the up. Let's not drive it.
Yeah.
Let's not drive this ball.
Yeah, let's not have pressure build on me so much that I feel like I have to score and just throw my wicket away. You may as well kick your stumps over, Zach.
It actually is good. Keeps that first oval wicket thing alive, Starkey.
I think it's going to keep happening. I actually forgot about how much of a win it is for the openers to see out the opening bowlers.
First time I've seen it in ages.
You actually don't like this. This is what Trav and Weatherall showed me the other day. Is that how regular is it these days that the openers see out the opening spell?
It's the first time I've seen an opening partnership go over 50 for an Australian side.
It feels like a long time.
Feels like a lifetime.
Yeah.
Feels like the last time I saw it was with Chris Rogers.
Yeah, Dave Warner. I think back to Justin Langer and Haydos making double tons each.
Pre-Haydos Files.
Yeah, pre-Haydos Files, which, inevitably, they will happen. Joe Root's not going to get 100.
Yeah, we'll store him. No one's going to see the Haydos Files.
So we'll keep him safe.
I saw Paddy got a lovely little place at Rose Bay.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Apparently real nice.
Yeah, well, Rose Bay is that's top of pops.
Yeah, that's like the Ascot of Sydney.
Yeah.
You're giving it that sort of praise.
Yeah, and it's like you go down to the beach at Rose Bay, it's like, if you don't live here, who are you, buddy?
Actually?
Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Okay. Well, Paddy
that's why I didn't go.
Paddy probably would invite us over. Say, listen, boys, come over to my house. I'll make us snags, have a few beers, film a podcast together. I was like, no, Paddy, I want to hang out. No, I want to film a podcast on my own channel.
Yeah, we'll have you on.
Yeah, have you boys on.
What I actually envisioned, Jed, is you and I going to Paddy's house, probably wearing our fineities, I'd say in our greatest linen.
Oh, of course.
Linen, I'm thinking Peronis, boat shoes.
Boat shoes, definitely. Sunnies, no hat.
Yeah.
But maybe a bit of sunscreen on, but put it on early enough so it doesn't still smell.
And the matte stuff. The matte sunscreen. The stuff that's good for your face, not too oily.
Oh, yeah, doesn't block your pores.
Exactly.
Because we're at Rose Bay, we're at Paddy's house.
Maybe, yeah, so I'm thinking, what's his wife's name?
Becky Boston.
Yeah, and then Becky brings out a really nice bottle of champagne.
Maybe a few prawns, start with some oysters.
Yeah, or prawns and oysters.
A nice seafood sauce to dip into.
Exactly right. And, we're sitting there looking over the bay. And
some fresh baguettes for our prawns.
Yeah.
Put them on, some butter.
I was just about to say, we integrate some carbs in there.
Yeah, okay.
And then, and then we go there. And we're not talking shop. We
don't talk cricket with Paddy. We're friends first.
Yeah. And we're just talking about, life in Sydney, because obviously we're moving down there.
Maybe.
I actually want to move down to Sydney just to bring a bit of Queensland down there.
Yeah, okay. We'd have to move to a beach, though.
Yeah, of course.
I reckon almost move,
$2
North
down.
Beaches. Oh, do you want to move to Rose Bay? Is that too elitist for us? Because we're a very common man.
Yeah, we are common man. We haven't lost touch yet.
I did labour all day today. That was hard work, hard yakka.
No, I just supernovaed for 4 hours and came home and...
Hard yakka.
I was going to go to the gym before Jed got here and go... Just go after.
Well, supernovering is not easy.
It's not. I actually got in...
Can we keep on talking about our day with Paddy?
Yes.
I was really enjoying it.
Yeah. So, anyway, then Becky brings down the champagne. Obviously, the glasses are crystal. They're those ones that have the wider opening.
Oh, okay.
Not the thinner ones. And we're just sipping champagne. We're not talking shop with Paddy.
No, we're talking about, what Alinta Energy are doing, how they're going to be net zero by 2050.
Yeah, so on and so forth. Because obviously Paddy's famously a big lefty. So
Big lefty.
We'll cater to that.
Yeah, we'll talk about a political stance with Paddy. We'll talk about what Rogan said in his most recent podcast.
And then maybe if he's got time for it, we'll ask him how his back's going. Not because we want to see if he's coming back to play cricket. We just want to know how he's going.
Check on his mentals.
Exactly right.
Check on his mentals. He might ask about the Haydos Files. If can I have a look at them? We'll say no.
Of course
it's
not.
our property, the Haydos Files.
Yeah, because obviously, Paddy, we're best mates, but we've got standards.
You got standards here. Just like how I'm not going to, ask to be in your box even though you give me tickets all the time.
Yeah.
The standards are around that.
Yeah, no. This is our friend Paddy.
My friend Paddy.
Gee, that actually, I envision that in my head so much, so clearly.
And it's like a nice wooden deck. It's like second level above. You can't really see the start of the beach, but you can see over them past the trees.
Yeah, and when we both get there in our white linen, Paddy opens the door. He's also wearing linen. We go, Paddy. What this happens all the time.
Stop copying me, Paddy.
We do this when we do this all the time.
And it'd be like, it's because I saw you wear it the other day, and I thought, yeah, that's fine, Paddy. I reckon I'd wear a short sleeve though.
I'd probably go long sleeve, roll them up.
I'm a short sleeve guy. I find it kind of uncomfortable to roll up.
Yeah.
It gets at me after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'd almost go linen shorts as well.
Probably when we enter the
Because
door.
it's late Jan.
Yeah, late Jan, of course.
It's post-season.
Yeah.
Post-season.
But it's still silly.
It's like we're not back into the... we're celebrating Paddy's great summer as a person, how he led. Not for his achievements on the field, but
Of course.
how he led off it.
Anyway, after we have our entrees, we come back, and I'm thinking maybe there's... what's a nice summer dinner?
So,
maybe some fish, I'm thinking?
A fish, but we're going too hard on the seafood then. We've already had prawns and oysters.
Shit, we're at Rose Bay.
We're at Rose Bay, true.
We're at Rose Bay.
Maybe a beautiful fish that Paddy probably picked up from the markets earlier that morning.
Earlier that morning, obviously, when he's in incognito, probably got like a hat over his eyes.
Some really nice salad, maybe a botanica salad.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah.
And then, maybe I'm thinking there's like lightly a bit of like Powderfinger playing in the background.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously not on a JBL.
Just on his little like Bose, kind of like inbuilt to the house speaker
like
system.
so nice. And he's there kind of like cueing songs and stuff that we're obviously suggesting.
Yeah, and like, what was that song you played the other day for me, Jet? Oh, that one. Yeah, that would be good.
Obviously, and then obviously we progress to whiskies, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Maybe the kids... Paddy puts his kids
to bed, then obviously the boys are just having a couple things on the rocks.
We're just having a few cleanses.
Yeah, exactly right. And then obviously we leave it a reasonable hour.
But Paddy, Travis has given him 2 crates of his gin. He's like, I want to support Trav here, but I'm not a big gin guy. Like, here, we'll help you out.
Have a couple GMTs.
We polish off all this butt into the night with big gin guys.
yeah. Forcibly big gin guys after we've had a bottle each of Trav stuff free of charge, because obviously Trav sent them over to us because we brought wine.
We bought wine.
But Becky said no.
It was nice rosé we picked up just from the local bottle.
Exactly.
And it wasn't like a little $16. Like, we got Paddy a $55 rosé.
Yeah, each.
Each. Different though. Different rosé.
Yeah, of course.
Different.
Jeez, that sounds like a...
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty keen. What date's that again?
yeah. Early Jan.
Oh, early Jan.
We don't put a date on it because he just goes, boys, you want to come over?
Yeah, okay. And it's just, how do you know Paddy's today?
Yeah. And I don't want this to feel that, if we didn't explain what happens, people would have just thought, hey, these blokes want to go have a smash 'em up derbies with Paddy. It's just not that at all.
No, it wasn't.
It's a nice, respectable evening / afternoon.
I'm probably home by...
Maybe 11 o'clock?
10:45, 11 if we're pushing it.
Yeah, well, we got to get back up to
because we try to get out. Paddy's like, nah, stay. I'm like, Paddy,
come on, mate.
We got run club in the morning.
Yeah, we've got to run in the morning. Gee, that's dreamy.
That's dreamy.
All in the future. Got to mark.
Pretty keen for my Rose Bay though. House.
Yeah, same.
Do we have a share house first?
Yeah, share house first. Yeah, you got to get a share house.
Yeah, share house on the water though.
Oh, of course.
Like, I'm talking like Tame Parlour. Like, I can just walk down there.
Yeah. We probably have to get a DJing or something. So we're just playing some maybe some sunset decks. I don't know. Get
Paddy on the decks.
Maybe Paddy's on the decks.
Paddy would be a guy on the decks.
Yeah. You know who else would want to have like a respectable lunch with? Like Cam Green.
He'd be lovely.
Go get a Subway with him or something.
Yeah, and just chat.
Yeah, just chat.
And I'd love to see his Subway order.
Yeah, like,
he's definitely a meatballs guy because he treats himself when he's there.
Exactly.
He doesn't always go, but when he goes...
I never get Subway, boys. I may as well get one.
I may as well get a meatball, footlong, Italian herbs and spices.
And he goes, no, you know what, boys? I'll shout the Coke Zeros.
Double cheeses.
Yeah, of course.
American style and something else.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's getting cookies to the boys. Like, oh, Cam, that's 6 cookies to yourself. Is that a bit excessive? No. It's 2 each. Jeez, I could talk about that all day.
I could. We'll wrap up with Stranger Things coming out 11 a.m. Thursday.
Yeah, I've got a season to go. Season and episode to go. It's going to be hard yakka to get
You better lock in.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried what they're going to do with the season. The first 5 minutes wasn't a fan.
And obviously there's some pretty controversial stuff that's on the way. We won't talk about it here. We don't want to ruffle any feathers, but...
No.
There's stuff that's going to happen that may make people upset.
Exactly.
It's going to happen.
It's not going to upset me, of course, but I just...
No, neither, no.
I think they're just changing the storylines for the political landscape.
Yeah, and, there's some character arcs that maybe don't need to be explored.
Yeah.
But this is all innuendo, Jeb. We're not actually saying anything here.
No. We're not.
Anyway, bottom line is I'm keen. Let's just hope they just don't ruin the series like they did with Game of Thrones.
I have a lot of time when all the gang's together. Like, I'm talking, I want some Hopper and Elle time. I want some Elle and Mike time. I want some Mike.
I want some Steve and Dustin time.
I want a lot of Steve and Dustin time.
Yeah.
I want some Mike and What are the party? I want some party time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh gosh, it's gonna be so great.
I want
I want some Max and Lucas time.
Oh yeah, Max and Lucas.
Hopefully Max is okay.
True, because in that poster, like carrying what's going on there. Who else do I want? I even want some family time for the Wheelers.
Yeah,
some family time for the
Let's dive into the Wheelers.
Let's dive. What's that little sister doing? She seems awfully quiet for one of the biggest families around. Why is the dad just an NPC? Let's learn a little bit of his backstory.
Yeah, what's he doing? What's the mum's name?
Mrs. Wheeler.
Mrs. Wheeler.
Yeah.
I didn't know Nancy had a sister. Yeah.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah, Billy. Sorry.
Billy. Turns out to be a great guy.
Turns out to be a great guy. Gone too soon. Why did that guy's career not take off?
Yeah.
Dacre Montgomery. Seriously got some acting chops on him, that guy.
I thought he was just about to take off. It was like Dacre was phenomenal in this.
He's the next best. He was the next best thing, I guess.
I think Jacob Elordi took over as that Australian thoroughbred.
Yeah, hunk. Have you seen Frankenstein?
Saw it. That's one of the movies that we'll put on 2 days ago.
Nice.
Do you watch it?
Yeah, cool. I saw it in cinemas.
Do you actually? Why?
Obviously, I'm a big film guy.
Film?
That's what the Irish call them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why do you guys see it in cinemas?
Just because I'm, all the stuff that's pressing. Obviously, I got to get my take on it. You got to have the full experience, I feel.
It is important to watch an IMAX. Pretty keen for showing. Is it in cinemas? This finale in cinemas?
In America, I think it is. But I'm pretty keen to, because it comes out Thursday. I was thinking maybe we hire a cinema. All right, well, I think that's probably us.
We'll wrap it up.
Cheers, we got a good 20 odd minutes there talking about Paddy, but I love it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, we're keeping
it's almost real worthy.
Keeping all that.
Pretty keen for Stranger Things, though.
Very keen for Stranger Things. That was a good little ep, Jed. You all right?
Signing it off. Thanks for watching another episode of Deep Hats and Sports Chats from Blanga Podcast.
Gee, I get tired after a...
Yeah, I'm actually buggered.
That was high, NO.
I'm buggered.
Guess we don't have to do any exercise this afternoon. All right, see you, team.